Hey guys, how's it going? How's your heart today? Excuse me. I just got this download. Was driving. I get a lot of downloads when I drive, and I wanted to share with you before I forgot. So I'm sure people are going to get pissed off at me because I am recording instead of getting out into the market, which is where I'm supposed to be going. But the guys are speaking, so I must listen. So a lot of the energy is really building up. I'm sure many of you are feeling it. I personally had an episode I call a breakdown, which hopefully today is more of a breakthrough. So with every breakdown, there is a breakthrough of energy. And the theme was anger and rage. And let me just tell you guys, Dark Terrie came out to play yesterday in a fit of rage that I haven't had or experienced in 12 years. That's a long time. So very angry because I'm in an external situation that I have absolutely no control over. And I remember asking my guides, where are you? I need your help. Please, Team Terrie, come through. And I've been in this process probably about a month now, but it came to a head yesterday and no one was helping me. And when I mean no one, it's the people that I'm dealing with regarding this situation and also my team. And I was like, what is happening here? And so angry. And I was acting out on the anger, which I'm not proud of. I'm actually really embarrassed. So I'm actually going to share with you what I did as a way of me being in action to breaking that energetic attachment, because most of the time when I get angry and I'm pretty okay. But I was throwing things like notebooks and I kept throwing my cell phone onto the couch, like slamming it. I was punching pillows, and I took a pillow and literally covered my face and screamed in it. And my bird, he was really reacting because I was so angry, and he was screaming and screaming and screaming, feeding off of my energy, right? Oh, you can see my little pup in the background, right? So he was feeding off of my anger and rage, and then he's screaming, and I'm like, you gotta shut up. So I started yelling at him. It was a hot mess. It was not good. After several hours, I got some support, and my body calmed down. So much anger. I'm pretty sure my blood pressure was off the charts because I had a horrible headache. I ended up going to sleep at like 7 p.m. last night. And I just kept saying, where are you? Where's my team? What's going on? Where are you? How come you're not helping me? So they never came to help me last night. And I've been thinking all day, what was the whole reason of yesterday? I mean, I'm not in this any closer to the situation or the result or the outcome that I'm hoping for right now. What was the result? Like, why did yesterday happen? So finally, my team came through to me, and it was about detachment and detaching from the outcomes and the results of the situation that I have absolutely no control over. I've done everything I can possibly humanly do. And as soon as I realized what my team was telling me, oh, it's about detachment and just finding the trust. Oh, fuck that shit. But finding the trust that everything was going to be okay for me. Once I heard them, because a lot of times they come in clairaudiently. Once I heard them, I was like, okay, so this is about detachment. And then they told me to be compassionate with myself. And I was like, oh my God, compassion. So oddly enough, I feel like their main message is actually about compassion. Detachment, yes. They come through with that message a lot for me because, well, I like to know things. You know, I have a tendency to be prone to anxiety, so I want to know the outcome and the results. So I am constantly practicing detachment. I was forced to experience a really hard lesson in detachment yesterday, which I'm still now accepting. You know, I am where I am, and where I am is okay. But it's about being compassionate to myself while I'm in what I consider hell. And so I'm driving to the market because I've got to pick up some stuff. Took the pup with me. Oh, he laid down. And I heard, "Can you be kind to yourself now for what happened yesterday?" And I was like, oh. So this is what I want to share with you. The message they're bringing through right now is compassion. So many of us are going through a really fucked up, hard time right now. Completely and totally out of our control. From the collective level to the personal level. And even though we need to be concerned about the collective, and I don't want to by any chance make it seem like the collective and what's happening in politics or the world or in our community is not important, because it really is, right? Because we are part of it, right? We are one, law of one. We are part of that community. There's so much that is out of our control that goes on out there that we're not taking care of ourselves. And this is that metaphor in the airplane when, you know, you have to take that, if the airbags, if the cabin pressure goes off and the airbags come through, they always say put that yellow cup, you know, the air on you first before your infant child. So it's like so many of us are trying to take care of and control the collective, what's going on out there, and how is that going to affect me? The thing is like we affect ourselves, right? And we're depleting our own energy reserves by not coming in and honing into ourselves. And we're about to go into the winter solstice, right? And the winter solstice is all about a death of some sort, energetically, you know, like of the old going into the new, and, you know, coming within, going within. So my guides are giving the message of compassion. Can we be compassionate with ourselves while taking care of ourselves? Can we? And when I heard that, I immediately put my hand on my heart, because we know, or at least if you've been following me, you know that the heart is the largest electromagnetic field of the body. And to just sort of give ourselves some love, give compassion to ourselves. Can we be compassionate with ourselves during these really trying hard times? I mean, the energy out there is just, I feel like it's just running amok. You know, I get a hold of it and then boo, it's gone, you know? So it's like constantly changing, and we are constantly changing. We are not the same people we were 2 days ago, 3 days ago. That's evolution. So I'm going to ask you this question, which is the same question my guides asked me, is can you give compassion to yourself for everything that's going on right now that is totally out of your control? And for what behaviors are you making or taking based on whatever it is that you're feeling and you're thinking? What are your belief systems? So that's what I want to ask you. Can you be compassionate with yourself? I feel like I have some more clarity, which is good. You know, detachment, yes. Clearly, I still need to learn that lesson. But can I be compassionate with myself as I learn that message? And that's something that I have a hard time with, compassion. So I want to wish everybody a very easy, compassionate day. And though it seemed and it felt like my team abandoned me, they actually didn't. I guess they were just giving me the space that I needed to come to some conclusions on my own, or at least get to a place where I would hear them. Because let me tell you, I was in such a rage yesterday that I couldn't hear anything. And so they knew. They're smarter than me. So no matter what goes on, everything always works out for us. And I'm just hoping and praying that this external situation comes to a close today. All right, you guys, stay connected. Stay connected to yourself. Stay connected to your friends and family. And of course, you can stay connected to me. And I'll see ya on the flip side.